welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Aliexpress slime and I really hope that you enjoy this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. I just want to mention also that I got a nice personalised spatula from the Crafty Giraffe and I thought it would be quite nice to show to you what I got. So it came in a very nice packaging with a sticker of their logo and then also with some kind of white and red striped bag around the tip of the spatula. I got it personalised with Moonwater Slimes UK, well, kind of obvious, but yeah, so I got that. And it was very well presented. The packaging, they made a big effort with the packaging. It looked very nice. And yeah, the actual spatula itself was very high quality. So the first one was based off honey, or like bees. So it was a clear slime. It came with some black foam beads and then had 2 bee charms. So they were quite generous with their kind of add-ins. And yeah, this slime was amazing. I really enjoyed it. The foam beads were very nice and soft, and the slime itself did not feel wet. I find that a lot of kind of store-bought or not homemade slimes have kind of a weird residue, but this did not, maybe because it's a clear slime, but also it felt exactly like a slime. Didn't feel like a putty at all. It wasn't very stretchy, but I know that some clear slimes that are quite thick aren't very stretchy, so that wasn't really a problem for me, and I prefer the kind of more holdable kind of thick slimes. But if you don't like those, if you prefer more of like the jiggly kind of consistency, I wouldn't really go for this one. I would avoid it, but I really enjoyed the slime. It felt just like you know, slime made out of glue. It felt just like a homemade slime, and it also smelled like, I went up to smell it, and it smelled just like the Elmer's clay glue as well. So they might have used clay glue and activator, like, you know, just the usual slime recipe. It smelled just like the clay glue, felt very similar to it. They probably added a different kind of activator just because it didn't really melt very easily. It might just be an activator that I'm unfamiliar with, but this slime did not melt, and it was coming from like China, so it was like quite far away. And yeah, it's been in transit for quite a long time, and I was quite surprised that it didn't actually melt, considering that it smelled, felt, and I kind of think that it was made out of clear glue. I'm not exactly sure what are like the typical ingredients in kind of Wish, Aliexpress kind of slimes, or like store-bought slimes. I really enjoyed this one. It was a great consistency, and it didn't really get fully cloudy after like quite a long time. And yeah, it did get a tiny bit stretchy the more that I played with it. And so yeah, overall I think this was a great slime, and it was, you know, a good price for the amount of slime that you get, and obviously for the quality of the slime. Now onto the second slime. So this was put as a butter slime, but I'm pretty sure that it was just clay. It came very nicely packaged in a screw-top lid container. I was very impressed by that, and also in a plastic bag as well as in a box. So the colours on this were very vibrant, and they did not mix in transit, which was quite good. But the clay was quite thick, so I think I was kind of expecting that. So when I opened it, none of the slime stuck to the lid, so because it had kind of a weird wet residue, as I said with most store-bought slimes, I have that issue, and this was no exception. And the colours, as I said, were very vibrant, but when they mixed in, they weren't. It didn't really turn into a nice colour, but I think that probably all of these colours, when they mixed, I was pretty sure that they would turn into not my preferred choice of colour, but so yeah. but when I was just mixing it in, did look quite nice and pretty. So I wish I could just, get the colours to separate again and then just remix it in, but obviously that's not possible. It took quite a long time for me to take out the slime from the container. It stuck to the end, like to the edges, but I'm sure that with most clay slimes or butter slimes, that is very natural. So, yeah, I'm just taking it out of the container now. The more that I played with it, obviously that wet feeling did go away, as well as obviously the colours mixing. It was a very, very thick slime. It was very holdable as well. It was very stretchy, but the smell was not very nice at all. It just smelled like chemicals, because I'm pretty sure that is just chemicals. There's no actual ingredients except for the clay. But it was very good for swirling. It didn't really make any bubble pops, but a butter slime it's not really that kind of purpose. It's more just to squish, and it was very squishy, stretchy, holdable, thick, all like good typical things with a butter slime. So I think overall I did enjoy the slime. It wasn't my favorite texture, not my favorite color and scent, but I think it was still great value for money, and overall I think I did enjoy the slime. These next four slimes I'm just going to review in a bundle, because they did basically all have the same texture except for this one with the three colours. So here I'm just unpacking them. They basically all had the same packaging. They were very nice colours, very vibrant again. But when I did press down on them, and in general when I did play with them, they did have a weird kind of fizz. I don't want to say it's a sizzle, because it kind of felt like you were touching solid Coke or like a fizzy drink. It kind of felt like that. It was a bit weird, but I didn't personally really mind that. I think it was probably just one of the chemicals reacting with my hands or something. But yeah, this one, it wasn't a very, the three coloured one, it wasn't very nice. It wasn't very good for swirling. It was kind of like all over the place. It wasn't going to, kind of come back together. It was like soft, but way too soft. But this one, the red one, was very good. The color was amazing. I really like this red, vibrant color. It was, again, like, I don't think they were very good for stretching, for swirling, but they were very soft, squishy, spreadable, and very nice to just press down on and play with on the table. They were very holdable as well, but they weren't really for stretching or for swirling. But I think overall I really did enjoy these slime. Now, I would just like to give this final one a bit of a separate review, because it was a bit different in texture than the other three. So yeah, it was very, very soft. It wasn't really going to come off the table very easily if I tried to like scrape it off or pick it off. Yeah, I tried like rolling it into a ball. It just smushed everywhere all over the table, and the color didn't really help that much. It wasn't a great color. And yeah, I needed to eventually get some wipes and just wipe it off the table. So this slime I didn't really enjoy that much because of the colour, the smell obviously because it did smell like chemicals, and also the texture I wasn't a huge fan of. So yeah, it was very squishy, but it almost felt a bit too squishy whilst being very thick as well. Because like it wasn't going to like expand or anything, only if I like force it to do anything. So I didn't really enjoy this texture. I didn't think any of you guys would enjoy it either. I don't know if it was just because of the weather, or if it was just a bad batch, because all of the other three were fine and they felt exactly the same, like the same texture, same packaging, came from the same place. So I think maybe because it was very hot, or where these were all just put inside the box and then this was like exposed to the sun more or anything, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if something just went wrong during the shipping process or when they were making the slime. So yeah, I think all of the other three I did enjoy, but this one not so much. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, also subscribe, and then turn on that post notification bell to get notified every single time I upload a new video. Make sure that you leave some video suggestions in the comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!